Kev Mac video, you know, this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. Kev Mac video, you know, this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. For the dime moves and the lokes, for the 6-4s on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the scrap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you've been through.
So you went to the pen in '82.
Yeah. I done 4 numbers.
Man. What was the first year?
First year I went was 82. 82 I went to Tehachapi. Yeah. Then I went back in
Who was running the show in '82?
in 82.
On the yards.
You got to always understand that there's groups that's settled. You know, like the Muslim group is always at the top level because they deal with administration and everybody. You know what I mean? The administration always come to the Muslims to try to solve any issues. You know what I mean? They come to them first. And then you have the BGF that was, you know, they doing their thing, you know. But, you know, they try to keep the peace, you know, because like I said, you know, when you're on the yard, man, and, you know, you try to enjoy all the privileges that you can, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep all the chaos down in order to enjoy those privileges, you know, because you got cats out there running amok, gang banging like they on the streets, and we're going to stay locked down all the time, you know, and people didn't like that, you know. I mean, that ain't, you know, they wanted the program, you know what I mean? So, you know, I pretty much put, like I said, the Muslims, then the BGF, you know.
So wasn't no Blue Notes and CCO back then, so how did the Crips function?
As well, you know, they function as they had a hierarchy, you know what I'm saying? Certain cats that came in with certain with reputations, they would, you know, you had generals and lieutenants and, you know, like that, sergeant at arms and captains, you know, cats that was, you know, responsible for certain factions of the, you know, of the whole group. Mid-'80s, man, I went through a period of addiction. You know what I mean? So it lasted from like 84 to 2004. Let's just say that. 20 years, you know, I was battling addiction, you know, in and out of prison, in and out of the streets, you know, homelessness, different things like that, you know what I mean? And, you know, all I can say today is I survived, you know, by His grace and mercy, and I'm here today, you know, and I'm able to, you know, help those. That's my phone.
Okay.
I'm able to help those who, you know, who need it, man. You know, give them some understanding. You know, give them some advice on how to deal with situations, man. Especially in these streets, man. You know, these streets are dangerous, and you know they have no filter. So you know, I mean, if you need some help, you need to get help. Don't be prideful, you know, and think that you can do it yourself, because any type of mental illness or addiction is something that you can't deal with by yourself. Help is available. Get it when you can, while you can, because, you know, like I said, I was prideful, and it took that long for me to understand that I needed help and accept help. You know what I mean? I was trying to be out there on my own, and, you know, I did that to myself, but I survived. I'm here today to say that, you know, I'm a better man for that, you know, that experience.
Would you give Islam credit for your cleaning up? Is that the reason
Well,
why you converted?
I cleaned up before I became a Muslim. I paroled out of Corcoran in 2003, went straight to a program downtown, and I graduated out of that, started working, and the next year I became Muslim.
What year did your family move out of East Coast to?
I don't know that we ever did.
Are they still over there?
Huh? Yeah, my brother's still over there.
I mean, as far as moms having a house. And
Well,
family.
my mom's been gone since '91. Yeah, she had moved up on 109th in Avalon, right across from Locke. You know, we lived there for a few years, you know, before she passed. Well, actually, she moved in in the 80s, and she passed in 91. So
I'm just saying, when you drive to the east side now, what do you see?
change, man. They building so much different stuff, man. It's just crazy, and it's more Hispanics than I've ever seen in my life. You know, even in the neighborhood when I go over there, like I was over there yesterday. You know, and when you walk around, you see all the black families is gone, man. You know, every other house is Hispanic now. You know, all those houses where black families used to live is Hispanics there now. You know, I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but I'm like, you know, where are we going? Where are people going? Y'all running away, and most of them is going to Lancaster, Palmdale, Moreno Valley, you know, places like that. And you know, you can't run from it because you take it with you.
So what does that say for the future of East Coast and Six Deuce?
But you know what, man? It's gonna be all right. Cause you know what? All I say is, man, they make a positive, you know, do something different with it. You know, because you know you can be a part of something that was negative and make it a positive. You know, just by your activities. You know, like I said, we doing our thing now in the community, man, trying to, you know, get everybody on some positive things. You know what I mean? Because really ain't no war out there. You know, it's hate. That's what we're dealing with is hate now. You know what I'm saying? And it's racial. You know, you don't see, you know, black on black ain't really going on like they said it is, man. Because you know, they gonna tell you what they want you to hear, as they always done. You know what I'm saying? Black on black crime, murders ain't going on like it is. It's a lot of racial stuff going on, man. That's all because of misguidance, man. You know, it's too much information out there that you can understand that. You know, together we can be a force. You know, for change, you know, rather than alone. Because when you standing alone, man, you know, they say stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? So we need to stand on this principle that we are a people and we need each other. You know, man. Today we need each other, man, more than anything. You know, so when you have a voice, you need to use that voice. You know, they say in Islam it teaches you if you see a person that's a brother sinning and you don't speak out, then you're sinning too by allowing him to continue to do that and not correcting. So why not embrace that and start correcting each other, giving these brothers some voices, man? Hey, listen, there's something different you can do. Let's try something different, you know, and create something where they can, because all it's about is activity, man. You know, give them something to do with their time, you know, because the streets, the dope ain't running like it used to be, so ain't no real money out there no more. So what are you doing? Wasting your time? You're wasting your time now. Do something positive with your life, man. Find something that you like to do and get involved, man. You know, because, you know, pretty soon the prison's going to be so full, they're going to start sending people to the moon to jail, you know?
And you say activities, it makes me think about when you was a kid in the 70s and early 80s. Where were you guys hanging out at? Where was y'all going as far as citywide?
Man, we was just trying to find a party somewhere. You know, they didn't really have places where you can go and get positive information. You know what I mean? Like I said, at a certain age, you couldn't participate in park activities. You know what I mean? They had an age limit for playing football or baseball or whatever. You know, athletics. You know, and then high school. You know, be a you had to be a star or have some exceptional grades. You know what I mean? So you know, it was hanging out in the streets. You know, you found fun being with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we used to go to Uncle Jam's Army and you know different play concerts. You know, Long Beach conventions. You know, going out to concerts. The Greek Theater? You know, going out there. You know, having fun, man. You know, just finding it wherever we can find it.
Did you guys have any team posts back then?
We didn't have a team post.
None in the area.
Not in our hood, no. Like I said, we had a youth center, but even then they start isolating, you know, limiting people, limiting age. You know, you had to be a teenager and under to be part of the youth center.
You guys go up to Ward on Wheels?
Yeah, we used to go up there and get our fight on too.
Who's y'all fight? On wheels?
Well, you know, it was always, you know, because you know, really that was a melting pot. Anybody came and skated. You know, and you find, you know, you had the BSVs, you know, no BSPs, whatever you call it, Black P Stones or whatever.
Oh, BPS.
Yeah, BPS. You know, they used to be up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, what year was they up in there?
Man, they right there. They come up in there and skate. I mean, that wasn't their neighborhood, but you find them up in there trying to slide up in there and skate. But mostly it was schoolyards, and we was pretty cool with them. But like I say, when you mixing cats with drink and whatever else, it's gonna be a fight,
Crap games.
a dice game,
Female.
or a female. And man, let's just tell it like it. Whenever it's a group of females and it's a bunch of brothers drinking and partying, it's finna be a fight. Cause somebody finna touch something, and it's finna be it's finna be on and cracking.
Those apartments on 69th and Main. What was the name of those
The
apartments?
9, that was I forget the name. They gave it a name. They tore them down, man, because they said it was too much going on over there, man. Yeah, that was a danger zone for a minute.
Did that hurt? Did that hurt East Coast?
Well, it took away a place where they felt safe, just being there, because like I said, and right there you had the Elster's house, Doc Stone, Mama and them, that was their house right there. That first house when you passed the apartments on 69, that was Doc Stone's them house. That's where they grew up at. Yeah.
Where were y'all hangouts at back in the 70s?
The 9, we used to hang out at the 9. We used to hang out, like I say, we had the youth center. Till
As far as 6 Deuce.
Yeah, I'm saying we had the youth center until they, started age limit. Then we just hung out on San Pedro. 61st and San Pedro was the main spot we hung out on. We had a few families that lived. We used to hang out in the house, so we just hung out on the street. Then we had a little place right on the corner, like off San Pedro, between 61st and 62nd. Had a little pool table, a couple of little games and video games in there. We used to, frequent that.
Anything you want to tell us?
Hey man, I appreciate this, this platform, man, to speak and just let it be known, man. I'm still here, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. What message you got for the kids, man? You kind of went into it, but do you have?
Hey man, listen. First and foremost, education is the key to anything, man. If you know better, you do better. You know what I mean? So if you can get in there and get you, like I say, find you something that you like, something that you're passionate about, and just get to it. You know what I mean? And once you get to it, man, just stick to it. It'll take you wherever you want to go, man. And first and foremost, man, be patient with it. Be patient with it. Commit yourself, because if you don't commit to it, man, then it's not going to be for you. You have to commit and take the time to learn it through and through, to be the best at it that you can be, and do what you have to do, man. And just find something positive to do with your life, man, because there's so much negativity out there today that and we losing our lives at a rapid rate just because who we are. The police is killing us like it's nothing. So I can't say you're gonna survive, but it's in Allah's hand. So do what you have to do.
Did you join any prison gangs?
Nah, man. Getting sliding on paperwork under me, man. You know what I'm saying?
I see you're a Muslim. What year did you convert?
I converted in 2004.
What made you convert to Islam?
Well, like I said, that was a little sister. She's a Muslima now. She used to be my little homegirl, a little bit, from 6 Deuce, and she was Muslim. And she, was encouraging me, giving me literature, and by her character, I was just because, like I said, I knew her from the streets, and to see her change was like, wow, and she dressed, she covered, the hijab, the niqab, all of that, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and she broke it down to the simplest terms of, what it takes, to be a Muslim, and what's the rewards and all of this, with the literature. And so I took Shahada from her, and she took me to the community that I'm in now, and I took Shahada again from some brothers, and I've been Sunni Muslim since.
So you never flirted around with being from the nation?
Never have. I mean, even in the prison, I used to fast with the brothers, and go to Juma, Yom Juma on Fridays with them, but I never embraced it in there, you know what I mean? But I embraced it on these streets.
Have you ever made the Hajj?
I haven't made Hajj, but I made what they call the lesser Hajj, which is called Umrah. I've been to Mecca and Medina, and a beautiful place. Love to go back.
Can you speak Arabic fluently?
No, I can't speak it fluently, but I can speak enough of it.
Enough of it?
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
When you went to the Middle East, did you experience any discrimination by being black or American?
No, I can't say that I experienced it, to the point where I can, I can remember, that was, a few points in restaurants when, I was living in UAE and United Arab Emirates, and we were going to restaurants, and when you go in, you sit down, and they give you your menu, and then the Emirati family would come in, they would serve them before they serve you, but, nothing just outright just discriminatory. You know what I mean? Just they would,
How long were you out there for?
Man, I was out there about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
That's a long time for a foreign land.
Yeah. I wish I could have stayed longer, man. Circumstances, situations, I had to come back.
I want to go back to Compton Avenue Crips. When did they pop up?
Compton Ave, man. Compton Ave, they go back a little ways, man.
When you started your career, was they around?
Not that I remember. Okay. No, they came up a little bit later than me.
Maybe late 70s?
Yeah.
So what you doing now with your life, Quake?
Man, I'm doing this thing called LED lighting, man. I travel around the country, man, working in Sears and different department stores, putting up this LED lighting. That's how I pay the bills, and worshiping Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Also, you're not part of no nonprofits and anti.
Oh, we got a nonprofit in the community called BT Rock. Brothers taking responsibility of our community. Go to the Facebook page, BT Rock. Yeah, we do something every year, twice annually. We do a block party where we, at the end of the summer, we get the kids backpacks with school supplies, and we try to get information out to them, and we try to do something positive for the kids in our community. Well, we give gift cards and things like that for kids that during school that get good grades. We give them laptops or whatever we can come up with through donations. We try to help them out, and encourage them to further their education, because education is the key. With education, you can do anything you want to do. You can be who you want to be. So we push that, and this is a group formed by Six Deuces. All of us, from Six Deuce and the homie from 6'8", we all formed together and came up with this group, man, and that's what we do, to give back. Go to Inner City Escort, America's Conduct by Larry Davis. Check the book out. Got some good information in it.